ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series is presented by Garmin, Campsite Nature and Head.
Oh, we are the staff
Yes.
here for the ÖTILLÖ. There's the finishing line and we show the swimmer and runners the way to find the finishing line.
Yes.
We like to have all the nations in our town, all the sportmen. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic. We like it very much.
Yes, and it's the first time in Germany. We are very proud.
Yes. Yeah.
For the very first time, the ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series took place on German soil. The race is the last of the swimrun season, but also the first qualifier for the 2017 ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series and the World Championship.
We have looked for a long time in Germany to find the perfect location for another World Series race. After scouting all over Germany, we found this fantastic location just 1.5 hours north of Berlin, called Mecklenburg-Seenplatte, which has about 1,000 lakes in this area with a fantastic forest with leaf trees. And that is also the reason why we choose to race here in October, to get all these nice colors with the yellow and red and green.
We're in the northeastern part of Germany, in the town of Rheinsberg, where the 16th century Rheinsberg Castle shines in all its glory across Lake Greenerick. A mere stone's throw away in the town park is the race arena. Swimrun teams from all over Europe and other parts of the world are here in this small town to fight for the 8 World Championship tickets on offer.
Herzlich willkommen in Rheinsberg. Danke, dass Sie den Weg.
We had a really short summer. We got a baby 4 months ago, so we've started training about 3 months ago.
And it's beautiful. The forests are beautiful. The water's a bit cold, but hey, that's adds to the challenge.
Cold.
Adds to the challenge, you say. So.
I raced twice in the Engadin, the ÖTILLÖ, and so we thought, new race in Germany, near from home, so we come and want to race here.
Approximately 25 kilometres to the north, in the town of Wessenberg, is the start of the ÖTILLÖ Swimrun 1000 Lakes. Here in the courtyard of Wessenberg Castle, the teams are getting ready for the much-longed-for start of the race.
Yeah, we've been doing a couple of these World Series events, and it's beautiful to be here.
I think being at ÖTILLÖ is a great experience. You see the organizers, you see the race directors, you see even the guy who invented this crazy shit, and it's gonna be amazing.
This is actually our wedding trip, the first part of it. So I think the second part will be something else, maybe a warmer place. So.
It's a cold October morning, the temperature only a few degrees above zero, as the long stretch of athletes are making their way out of Wessenberg to the dense broadleaf forest. The fastest teams are expected to reach the finish in Rheinsberg in around 5 hours, and en route they'll cover a total distance of 43 kilometres, of which 10 are swimming legs across 11 lakes. The 7 energy stations along the course will help the athletes to stay warm.
This race is important for us. It's the first time in Germany. We think the German market is big and it will have a strong influence on swimrun around the world. We are in the end of October. Some people think it's crazy. It's usually a lot warmer than it is right now, but the temperature is fine. It's about 14 degrees in the water. and we have around 10 to 12 degrees in the air.
When I heard first about Swimrun, that was more than a year ago, I was so astonished that people had invented a combination of swimming and running. And I said, unbelievable, would I do this? No, I wouldn't. But I'm very, very happy that we have you all here and that we can show how nice the area is, which lakes we have, small ones, big ones, and they are nearly all combined to each other.
They came out of the lake in an enormous speed. They're very good spirit, and on their way they'll be up here right in a minute, I guess. So we start serving drinks.
This is the first drink station at New Drossadau. The teams at this point find themselves in a very scenic and varied setting.
Well, one of my favorite spots on the course is between Neu Drossadov and Drossadov Castle, and then they run on a very nice hill where they have a view, and then they come down to the second swim. And then you end up by Drossadov Castle, where the camp sprint prize is.
Swedish duo Klaus Vereen and Henrik Wahlberg win the camp sprint prize. The teams arrive here from one of the longest swim distances, and it's essential to top up with energy in order to stay warm ahead of more distances to come. The first mixed team, Jasmina Gladschraven and Thomas Schraven of Finland. Diane Sadiq of Switzerland with Swedish athlete Fanny Dankwart Lilleström win the camp sprint prize in the ladies class. And here we also see in the background the two ruling world champions, Annika Eriksson and Christine Larsson. Many of the competitors are feeling the cold after the initial swimming legs and are forced to pull out of the race already here at Schloss Drossadau.
We're also very pleased that so many people are willing to come to the race. We have 182 teams registered, which is the biggest number we've ever had in a first-time race, and they're from 20 nations.
The 1000 Lakes racecourse may certainly be the easiest in the ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series, but having said that, new challenges evolve, one of them being to make it as the quickest in the series.
You have to keep a fast pace because teams around you will increase the pace. There's nothing that can keep you from keeping a fast pace.
The nice thing with the swimming here, you don't have any waves, you don't have much wind, you don't have much current. For us, it's a new experience to have a race like this because it's kind of easy running and easy swimming, but it's very, very long. So I think we will have, the winners will be the best swim runners.
Tourists started to arrive in Mecklenburger Seenplatte some 100 years ago. Recreation, nature and culture have been the foremost attractions, tempting a large audience over the years from Berlin, located around 80 kilometres southeast of Rheinsberg. Tourism is still very important here.
And the people come around here to decide what they do active in these holidays. They go by canoe or by bike or they're hiking, and that's what the area best for. Okay, we have a lot of lakes where it's forbidden for motorboats, so you can have the quiet nature with your canoe. You see a lot of birds and animals, so that's the special thing here. You can touch the nature.
The teams leave the federate state of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern and enter into Brandenburg, where the character of the landscape changes, inviting longer and more running distances through dense broadleaf forests. Diane and Fanny here are in a 3-minute lead in the ladies' class. The swimming leg across Lake Zutzensee, teams have clocked up more than 3 hours, especially those athletes a bit further back. At the 1200 metre swim across Großer Rheinsberger See, we now see another Swedish duo in the lead, Pontus Lindberg and George Bjelkermo, who took over at the front soon after the sprint prize. Here they are 8 minutes ahead of the next team, leading mixed team Thomas and Jasmina with a really strong performance. Right behind them, the second men's team out of the water is team number 62, British pair Hamish Cropper and Alan Scott. Here cheered on by Andre Hook and Wolfgang Grohe, two of the German multiple ÖTILLÖ athletes who sadly were unable to take part in this race on home ground due to injuries.
Because we always had to travel really far, going to Sweden or Scotland or Switzerland, and to have it now in front of our door is really, really special. And yeah, hopefully we can participate next year.
The leading team, Terrible Tuesdays Triathlon, team number 101, is out of the forest and able to see the monument, as well as the mighty castle in Rheinsberg. The turnout at the finish in Rheinsberg is strong. Families, youngsters and some elderly have gathered in the autumnal picturesque park to cheer on all the teams. Uncontested, Pontus Lindberg and George Bjelkermo of Sweden can cross the finish line, bringing home the victory in the inaugural German qualifier in the ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series. The time stops at 4 hours and 42 minutes.
Longing for a hot shower right now.
Yeah, we were a little bit worried there for a while because we got really stiff on the last long swims.
It was really cold,
yeah.
But we managed to get warm again.
The next duo past the castle and heading towards the finish, a mere 6 minutes behind, is the Finnish mixed team Say No to Doping, Jasmina Glad-Schraven and Thomas Schraven. They've completed a fabulous competition, in particular considering the recent addition to their family only 4 months ago.
We ran well.
Yeah, we had a good run.
Yeah.
We kept a good pace. We didn't go too fast at the beginning. I was struggling. We were struggling with the swimming at the beginning.
We're
Swims
pure
were really,
survival.
yeah, especially the long swim, the 1200 meter swim was really tough.
Team number 62, Hamish Cropper and Alan Scott, finished second in the men's class. The fastest German duo crosses here, Knut Bardschug and Sebastian Krader, bringing home the bronze medal in their class. Lilleström of Sweden and Diane Sadig of Switzerland, having held on to their lead almost from the start to the finish, come in to win the ladies' class. Their time is 5 hours and 33 minutes.
We're a good swimmer. Fanny is a really, really good swimmer, so could just follow in the feet, and then I was pulling in the run a bit.
She was pulling in run and I was pulling in the swim, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
ÖTILLÖ Swimrun 1000 Lakes is the beginning of the 2017 season, where 8 direct qualification spots to the ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Championship are handed out. The race also follows the trend of adding more swim sections to try to balance out the runs. We look forward to seeing the development of the sport through the achievements of our fantastic racers.
ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series is presented by Garmin, Campsite Nature and HED.